Hello, everyone, and happy Record Store Day. This is November the 27th of 2020 and Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. And we had some big news that I made a video about just yesterday, if you want to check it out. And that's that we're finally knowing for sure we're going to be getting a George Harrison All Things Must Pass 50th anniversary album set, which is going to be released sometime in 2021. And for now, on Record Store Day, this offering came up, and I'm so thrilled about this release, and I'll get into that as I go along. It's George Harrison, My Sweet Lord, exclusive and limited edition. My copy here is numbered at 00370, so it's kind of a low number. It's on colored vinyl, which I'll be showing you. And this is a wonderful cover. I really love that design. I love the colors, the yellow, the orangey color. It seems to me to fit the song My Sweet Lord a lot better. But this is not an exclusive cover just for Record Store Day. No. This is a reissue and kind of a recreation of a 1970 Angola pressing. Okay, so that's what we have here. And inside we have the inner sleeve, which is not polylined. It's just a regular sleeve. And colored vinyl. It's called clear on the label, but some people are calling it clear milky or milk clear or whatever, but it's really nice. It's really beautiful. And I got to tell you, over my lifetime, I've held many 45 RPM records, but never one this thick and heavy. This is a heavy record, you know. It's like throwing the discus, you know what I mean? Okay, and I'm going to give you an example here. Look at that cutout, that whole cutout. I don't know if it does it justice, but it's really a pretty thick hole there. So this is a heavy record we got here, okay? And I've already played it, and I absolutely loved it. Okay, now, people were asking the question originally, is this an indicator that we're going to be getting an official 50th anniversary re-release? And we know now the answer is yes, and Paul Hicks is going to be taking care of it. I love Paul Hicks. I like most of what he's done. And upon putting this rather hefty 45 onto the turntable, I felt like it was the first time I was hearing the song My Sweet Lord. It had never sounded better. I'm telling you, I'm not just exaggerating. Literally, it was the most I'd ever enjoyed My Sweet Lord, the sound of it. And this is a record that I actually had, one of the first records I had when it was a new single as a boy back in 1970. And I say never really was thrilled to it as much as I was this time. Now, the question we were wondering was, is this going to be remixed or remastered? What's the deal? I'm not a real audiophile, so I can't always know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to that. But I will tell you that I know this after so many decades, like the back of my hand, and I absolutely know every nuance and every sound. It's the same version, you know, there's nothing different in that regard, but just extremely clear, extremely vibrant, like you never heard it before. And sometimes things are brought up. You can hear more percussion on here, I think, from the first listen that I had on the record. I would also say that the harmonies, you know, Hare Krishna repeating and stuff like that was a lot more up there. But I really loved it. I mean, I can't tell you enough, can't convey that enough. Really enjoyed it. Of course, you got Isn't It a Pity on the B-side there, which sounds just as good as My Sweet Lord, okay? If this is an indication of what's to come when we get the new album, it's going to be really fantastic. So, as I say, remixing, not to the point where you're hearing things like you never heard before. I didn't hear anything I never heard before. I just heard a lot of real clarity and vibrant sound and freshness to this thing. This would actually be, based on my listen, my new go-to copy whenever I want to hear My Sweet Lord. That is, if I didn't want to put on the album or put on the CD. Usually I take a 45 like this and I file it away, you know, on my shelves or in my record 45 cases or something like that, and rarely pull it out afterwards. But this is one I like to have handy, and once in a while get my My Sweet Lord fix, you know, because it sounded that good. So, everybody, I am absolutely overjoyed by this release. If you like George Harrison, if you like solo Beatles, you like to collect the 45s, please, I highly recommend this for Record Store Day and Black Friday. And looking forward, as I'm sure all of you are, to the album that's going to come out and how despectorized is it going to be. You know, this sounds really clean. I really liked it. So let's see what the record on the album sounds like when it comes out, or the CDs. You know, really getting excited for that. Thanks everybody for watching. Talk soon.